Ladies, gentlemen, meatbags alike, welcome to Biomutant. I've been a little preoccupied throughout the past week, personally, for me, for you it'd just be, a short amount of time, but, a lot of rearranging, a lot of people problems, but this is not a story about me. This is a story about a game. Me playing a game, and you joining. And I do hope you're all doing well here today. I'm alive. Eh, I'm gonna be cheap. We want to just, enjoy a game, right? So let's just enjoy a game. Then again, what is enjoying a game? Some people, prefer challenges and some people like to be casual. And I'm like, I've dealt with enough throughout the past week and a half, so, yeah. Let's just, there we go. So, yeah, I know this game is not exactly new. Some people want new games,
Encode your DNA.
and some people would probably be like, I remember of comment before. It's like, maybe Binding of Isaac, 20 minutes till dawn or something like that. I'm like, those sound like good options. They do. But I don't know. I just feel like doing something a little bit selfish for me, Play a game where I can actually have fun and probably make some commentary out of it. So let's see. What do I want to do? What basic, what's the base that I want to work with? What breed? Because, like, to say before I lose my train of thought, me playing this before, I went full on into intelligence, just like absolute big brain this stuff. I think FIP was the best for intelligence, but I don't feel like doing intelligence again. I don't want to just magic everything to death. Nah. Hmm. Although I feel like I'm probably just going to choose FIP anyway because I don't know, it's adorable. I should really just choose quickly so I can get on with it because, come on now, do you ever know me to actually edit my videos? Yeah, these are kind of cute in their own weird little way.
Define your genetic structure.
I'm not touching the controller, it's just... Stop being such a fidgety little... Just... Nope. Too much. Nope. Come on. That'll
Choose
do.
a genetic resilience.
All into biohazard.
Choose your first style.
No more beeps. No more, the boopy. Good. 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 That was starting to feel a little bothersome.
Pick your main color.
Hmm. Yeah.
Choose your detail color.
Time to be white as fuck.
Pick a class.
I'm not gonna touch the controllers, just... Okay, game, just, making noise on its own.
Commando.
Range weapons.
Deadeye.
Your range weapons reload instantly. Next range magazine.
Commando. Cyphery. Saboteur. Deadeye.
Yeah.
Deadeye chosen.
Time for gun.
Good choice. Here's somebody with a troubled past, drawn into the spotlight of a story that's already begun. We're already at a crossroads. Choosing a path in life is that fork in the road where you make a choice or simply stop living. But for you, it's not only a crossroad, but a choice. A reflection of your key, the primal energy that flows through everything.
Both of these are valid options. Not for simply the concepts of good and evil or light and dark, but, for me, I would say both of them are, interesting. Like, strength and power, you can't do much without actually having power to do so. It is kind of hard to actually, have freedom when you have too much power. So you gotta balance out that freedom with your power. Loyalty, it's very subjective. Maybe I'm slightly leaning towards the dark side with strength and power because, as said, you can't do much with limited power. You gotta have power so you can have your freedom, or even power to have show loyalty to those that you care about. So, uh, so if I'm going to be honest, I love my freedom, the freedom to do whatever. But strength and power, it's 2 against 1. Loyalty is kind of hard to actually have when you eh, personal shit, personal shit.
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm the dark side of you. Your inner voice, to be precise. An echo of the balance and consequence of your actions as you move forward.
I don't really care much about the whole, uh, what do you call it, a karma system or chi, whatever? Like, I don't know. I'm gray as fuck. Although, character's white.
Can't believe you'd choose that thing over me. But I'll be here waiting for you when you have a change of heart.
I think I would, choose neither of you.
I'm right here. Let me remind you, we're two halves of the same, with the difference being I'm the better half.
Neither of you are the better half. Both of you are just very stereotypical extremes.
Better half. My way is both better and brighter. Light makes it easier to see the best end.
Can I shoot you two?
The best end is the one you decide yourself, and it seems we're headed in the right direction.
I'm still gonna shoot you even if you said something, that actually, works with me. Because, yeah, the best end is the one that you decide for yourself. But, I'm still probably gonna shoot you.
Right is always right.
Right is just the direction, not always the right direction. Shut up,
Yes,
narrator.
left can be right sometimes.
My choice, narrator.
Stories of death and the bodies left behind. A reminder that we're at the mercy of nature and the one that preys on others.
Meat eaters meat.
Do you remember the beast that shattered your family? Or did you choose to forget? You turned your back on our world and got lost in your own. Meanwhile, the predator only grew stronger.
Yeah, broke your stick, moron.
You better make a run for it. This is not the time nor place to end this story.
I broke your stick, moron. So yeah. I'm feeling like alright, so while this loading screen happens, there was another game I was trying to record. And it was Craftopia, and you know, I like Craftopia. But I'm gonna shit on it a little bit. Just a little. It doesn't give me enough to commentate on. As selfish that may seem, you know, it just doesn't have enough for me to commentate on. Oh, who's
This
message?
time,
Oh,
it was best to run and live to fight another day. Let us hope you're ready for it when it comes.
let me just close that. That bomb is not my problem. Or lamb. What do you call it? A sea mine? I don't know. Oh, game. Game. Game having a weirdness. Weirdness.
The predator isn't the only threat. The wildlife started to mutate when the end of days began, and the tree of life started to die.
Alright, move forward to target. Aim camera. Reload range. Quick reload. Key, but who needs key? I'm the one with the game. I am the one with the gun. I probably need to get like more of a warm up. Alright, modules. Temporary things, I believe, for different ammunition types. Most likely just going to be selling it. Medic supplies. Health doesn't automatically regenerate in combat, so we'll take this. toilet paper. It does nothing. But we'll scrap it.
Who needs a ladder?
Yeah. Who needs a ladder when, you know, you can still get up by a rope or chain?
The oil sludges everywhere. To most, it only means death, but some have adapted to the new environment and changed with it. Evolution has its ways. It's starting to add up.
I wonder if I should just try to fix the video settings a little bit, because my eyes are just, you know, having a little bit of weirdness with this. Yeah, my eyes are just being weird with this. I'm looking, like, watching my play, and I'm like, ah, my eyes! Ah. Nope, this still feels a little bit weird. Still feels weird. Alright, let's see. How about now? Ah. I wanted to get my recordings in, but good fuck. My eyes are just like... Maybe it's the motion blur. I just need to get rid of that motion blur. Maybe that shake as well. Ah. Maybe I'm just too fast. Ah, fine. I'll just fiddle with the settings later. Then again, I should fiddle with the settings now, because I'm probably not the only one who's just having an excessive eyesore. Alright, my eyes don't hurt as much. It's kind of nice. Well, there's our level up.
Look, an emergency box from the once was. A rare sight.
Get that crowbar. Well, let's do, since we're most likely just going to be doing gun.
That pipe looks weak. The claw bar should come in handy. Whoa. It's time to find a way out of this place. No, really, I mean it.
Yes, narrator. Oh, let's see. Can I get through this? Can I? Hop. Hop. Nope, 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 nope. Apparently yes.
The Morks produce biomatter in their multi-organ that they shed under distress. Rods that affect the cellular coding strands of any living being when absorbed, including you.
Get our bio
You
blobs.
always find good use for things like that.
I feel like I should just mess with it a bit more.
Toxanol built vessels called arks to save themselves from the impending doom. But was it too late?
Flip that. Flip that.
Just a few moves left. Make them count.
And there we go. Enough of a brain to do a
There
little
are few records of
flips
the
of the
chain
bits
of
and
events
bobs.
that led to the big apocalypse eons ago. But it's clear the world wasn't prepared for how recklessly the Toxanol Corporation would make its mark on the world.
Oh
The sound
yeah.
of spark metal going pew pew is never a good thing.
Apparently
It's coming from
the
behind that door.
shut up, narrator. Apparently the underlying
A warning label. The box
Mm.
looks like a potential brain melt.
Okay, are you done, narrator? So yeah, underlying stupid plot of the game. Humankind pollute too much. New things come out from evolution or mutation slash evolution, and here we are.
It's going to take a bit of puzzling to short-circuit the door. There you go. The wheeled one is outnumbered. You'd better help him out.
At least I don't have to worry about friendly fire.
Cracker two. Wonder what you could make with that. That's the last of them. Let's talk to the wheeled one before backup arrives.
Yeah, that feels a whole lot better. Hey, you alright there, my sloth-like friend?
He wants to thank you for taking his side against the scavengers. He sounds familiar. You just can't figure out why. He presents himself as out of date. He knows he's way overdue, but he hasn't given up. He doesn't seem surprised that you don't recognize him. You were just a child back then, the night everything changed. There have been rumors of a one-eyed Ronin seen outside the Great Wall, and he's happy to see it's true. The legend of the one-eyed child that grew up as an outcast is old and sad. The child could have been anyone, but the evil it had fled had left a mark, a facial scar to remember the past. There's no doubt you're the child, and that what Looper Lupin did to your village, your Moomer and Popsy, was the beginning of the end. He says it has taken you a long time to bring the past back up to the present, to find your way back, but he's grateful you have. It was after the attack that the unity fell apart. Your Moomer's disciples divided and formed tribes as a reaction to the blight that had fallen upon the land. Had it not been for the Tree of Life, no one would have survived. He hopes you at least remember the tree.
With the narrator and the gibberish talking for too long, I forgot what I was even going to say. Let me try to piece my thoughts together. Piecing my thoughts. What was I thinking? It was something about, wait, hold on, I look adorable. Give me a second. Look at how adorable I am. I'm so small. I'm a little rat man. But yeah. Bugger. I can't fully remember.
Asks if you were tired, as it's a bit of a hike here from the village. He wonders if your Moomer knows you are here.
Do I want to get personal with this or no? Knowing my mom, she would probably actually give a shit, like wondering, oh, where did you go off to? I'm just like, where do you think I usually go on my free time? Daily walk. But, you know, I usually don't go tell her, I just, you know, hope that she would realize.
Forget. He understands why you came all the way out here, to see them, the potato people. The potato people, or Nono, are a wonder, somehow interlinked with this little tree here, fueling its source of life.
Magic seems kind of nonsensical in some people's eyes, but at the same time, magic is just science that's not explained. So, you know, if you were to take, you know, a flintlock gun back into, you know, ye old medieval ages, you know, they'd be like, what the hell is that? So, you know, potato people sounds better.
You might be right. Like potatoes, they're packed with energy, an excellent source of ki.
And starch.
The Nono prefer to hide in glitter grass. He says you should get over there and ruffle it. See if you can make one come out of hiding. You found one. You should be proud. They don't come out for everyone. The Nono's ki energy is just what the Pensai needs to complete its cycle and grow into a tree of life.
Well, it grows strong enough, I hope? Maybe?
Only time will tell. At least his intention is to dedicate his life to it. He has the feeling the fate of the world depends on it. You'll need to support the tree for a long time to come. The only way it'll grow tall is with the burst of ki released from the nono as they become one with the tree. You'll need a net to catch the nono, and he wants you to use his, but asks you to be gentle. The nono are sensitive beings, an embodiment of ki, the primal energy.
Well, come here, little bugger.
You handle that net like you've never done anything else. He's impressed. One day, he hopes the tree will have grown tall enough to sustain the world. But today, your focus is getting this one to become one with the tree.
I think there's a small confusion about, one big tree sustaining all life. Like, alright, I'm no farmer. I might have some knowledge about, agriculture and, developing an orchard or something like that. Unlimited information and knowledge. But eventually that tree's going to sap all the nutrients out of the ground. So if nobody starts eating from that tree and then defecating to actually put nutrients back into the ground, making fertilizer, then, the world's going to end with this tree.
Now that you've seen the nono's connection with the tree with your own eyes, you have no reason to doubt. From this day on, he'll make nurturing the pensai into a tree of life, a life goal, not only for our village's sake, but for all of us, everyone. One day, the land won't be as peaceful. Not even your Muma will be able to protect us. He says you'd better hurry back to the village before your Muma comes looking for you. You did good here today.
Thinking, let's see, my answer? She might be only focused on the Wong Fu, but it's also for the greater sense of making sure everybody's prepared. Like Best Before here actually said earlier of, that, Muma might not be able to continue protecting. So, passing down her knowledge and capabilities to other, students and whatnot might, be the best option because, you don't live forever. You might as well pass down your knowledge, information that you can. So, if they decide to carry on your legacy, all the better. But when it comes to basic things like self-defense, yeah, the world can be violent, and you might as well be able to just, raise up a hand against the, oppressors.
No, she's got lots on her mind and needs rest after the raid last night on the Lupin camp with her disciples. Wonders if they let the Predator family live or not. He lost you there for a while, but no memory is alone. It's part of a trail you can follow. He says he remembers every single day he devoted to growing the Tree of Life, but now he's afraid it might be in vain. The tree started to die when the end of days begun, and it wasn't long after that that the World Eaters arrived.
Tell me about the end of days. I think I can already imagine what World Eaters are. Then again, this game is old. We all know what they are.
Records tell of the ruinous devastation the Toxanol Corporation inflicted on the land. The apocalypse sparked a re-evolution, the second coming, and our lineage. His friend Gizmo is working on a Mekton and needs help defeating the Jumbo Puff at the end of the West Route. Wiz is still repairing his octopod to confront the Merc Puff that dwells deep down under the surface at the end of the Northwest Route. Nocco has tamed the Midget and is preparing to take on the Hoof Puff at the end of the East Route. Finally, Goop is almost done with the Goo Glide, a machine able to ride the waves of the surf all the way out to the Porky Puff at the end of the route to the southeast. Out of Date says his friends are gearing up to stop the World Eaters. There's one at the end of each route. The road ahead won't be easy, but he's counting on your support. His friends aren't strong enough to end this on their own. He wants you to understand that you'll all die if the tree isn't saved. Regardless, you'll meet again once you've played your part in the Tribe War and the situation with the World Eaters.
Oh yeah, Tribe War. That's a thing. The Tribe War is more or less just Skyrim with Stormcloaks and Imperial bastards. Oh, they're all bastards.
You're getting the hang of it. Quickest way out is through the roof where they came in, and the rope looks strong enough to climb. Know that the Tree of Life is dying. Its days are numbered. Without help, it can't endure the environmental change and assault from the World Eaters.
Title drop.
A signpost maps it out for the cartographically challenged. Let's see.
Piss on this spot. Get a little fast travel point. Because apparently you always know where you last pissed.
That must be the World Eater that chewed off Out of Date's leg. You'll need a hat trick to bring that down.
Yeah, big old monster, shock value, destroying what seemed to be like your first little village. Because you're not getting your first little
Look,
village,
a
nope.
survivor. Glad to see someone made it out alive. He's heard the stories about the terror inflicted by the World Eaters to other enclaves, but never expected one to come all the way here. He worries there won't be much left to save if this continues, even if the Tree of Life survives the attack. He doesn't know what your connection is to this place, but something tells him you've stayed true to your heart.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, he needs help and says it's by your actions you'll be judged, not by your intentions.
More people alive, the better. except for those who decide to actively, try to fight against me.
He's grateful for that. You still seem to have a spark of light in you.
Good, bad. I'm the one with the
That's a
gun.
spark of light in you!
Okay, that's a little too much. Tone it down, alright? I did say before, near the beginning, I will shoot both of the light and dark spirits in the face. I don't care, good, bad, I'm the one with the gun.
That's right. Smack that spark out before it starts.
You don't have to be so harsh. It's such a little spark.
Take it out now while it's small.
There's always another spark.
Side points, yeah.
There's Out of Date again. He must have missed something important. Out of Date says you will make a better stand against the World Eaters with the support of a tribe, and there are 2 nearby. The Myriad tribe is likely to be a good match as they act on the understanding of the greater good and have a code of honor. Regardless of who you choose, it won't be easy, as the conflict between the tribes is worse than ever, teetering on the brink of war. The Myriad's conviction to stop the World Eaters began when the Leviathans rose from the depths of the surf. Siding with the Myriad's movement for wholeness in a fragmented world might seem like the logical thing to do, but is it the right thing? One thing's certain, though. Destiny arrives all the same. The Jagni tribe only ever had one conviction: to bring balance to the world by wiping out the weak. They believe a cleansing is necessary to restore the world, and want to let the World Eaters bring down the Tree of Life. But siding with Jagni isn't necessarily a bad thing. Fate will find a way. Out of Date says someone needs to break the stalemate and shift the balance of power to either Jagni's or Myriad's side. He believes the tribe Sifus, Myriad especially, will listen to you and expects you to pay at least one of them a visit and play your part. Out of Date will be waiting for you beneath the Tree of Life if you lose track of what you need to do.
Quest tracking, blah blah blah. Another cutscene.
Another fork in the road. It's either the tunnel or the motor bridge. What'll it be?
Narrator, can you please stop? I had a thought and I'm losing my train of thought every single time you actually speak up. Before I wrap up the episode and make my decision, I was having a thought. Myriad, Jagni, good, evil, law, chaos. I'm not gonna say it doesn't matter because I have the gun. But I'm gonna say it doesn't matter because, well, I played a lot of SMT, and not on the channel, but, Shin Megami Tensei. Law and chaos are not really that far different. A chaotic order is still technically order, when the strong prevail over the weak, in a more, sometimes brutish manner, sometimes. It's not that far off different from law, where people make, the weaker more subservient into worship. So, take that as you will. So, yeah. Wrapping it up. Thank you for joining. And if you enjoyed this video, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Even if you don't, I wish you all a nice day. And until next time, take care.